Hello and welcome to another episode of the NK Maribor Save. I am Cultured Left Foot and it is a pleasure to have you with me. Now, nothing... I can't think of the word I was going to use. What a terrible start to an intro. Right, I'm not going to hide anything from you. These are the transfers we've done. Now, we're going to start with the ins. I normally start with the outs, but we're going to start with the ins. So, in, Boubacar Diallo. He's come in and he's gone out on loan to Celje. So... yeah, he's gone. Potential prospect for the future. Looks like he could be pretty handy. Anto Visic. He's come in. Potential prospect for the future. He's gone out on loan. James Bree, right back, in from Fulham. I think is who we got him from. Yeah, from Premier League Fulham. 3.5 million. Oh, he's good. He's got good stats. He's got bang average stats, to be honest. Lots of 13s, lots of 12s, lots of 14s. Nothing extraordinary. A good backup for our right back spot. Really happy with that. Yannick Saint Lucie. He's come in and also gone out on loan. 17-year-old French guy. Looks like he's a really good prospect. Really excited to see him grow. Those physicals are really good. And hopefully he'll progress nicely. Next up, Andre Green. Our big money buy. 14 million. There were some calls in the chat. Maybe get a right winger to replace Mousset. This guy likes to cut inside, runs with ball often, really good stats for his position, so decent crossing, but great dribbling, great pace, great acceleration, half decent work rate. Finishing needs a bit to be desired, but generally I'm happy we've got him in. Yeah, we've paid a little bit too much, but we've got a shitload of money that we never know what to do with, so we might as well overpay for some people. But I think he's going to help us push on to the next level. He, yeah, is very good. Lucas Helia comes in for 2 million. Left back, potentially our starting left back, undecided yet, but really good stats for what we need him to do. Good, decent crossing, good tackling, good marking. Again, physicals are really good. He's 25. They say he's already playing at his maximum potential, but again, really good. If it doesn't work out, we'll probably sell him for more than 2 million anyway. Free transfer, Melker Hauberg. Now, I was surprised this guy was available on a free, but he was, so I got him in. Box-to-box midfielder. He can do quite a lot of positions quite well, so we can mix him up with the tactics. But really good passing, good long shots, decent first touch. His mentals are generally all-round decent. Physicals are looking good as well. Very fit, very strong, good stamina, decent pace, decent acceleration. Yeah, an all-round good player. Good work rate, good vision as well. Happy that he's in the van. Right, on the outs, we'll sort by the fee. All these loans have gone. Almunia are feeder club, so that's why they've got a lot of players. But all the other loans have gone to teams in Slovenia. So I listened. I didn't listen. I read your comments down below that said I should be trying to help the Slovenian teams become bigger by loaning them my players. And yeah, I've done that. I kept on offering all these players out for loan and rejecting every single loan bid that came in unless it was from a Slovenian club. Big names that have gone out on loan. Bradley Dack has gone on loan to NK Celje. He has been a hero of this save, but he's old. He's getting older, obviously. Everyone does. Well done, Dave. And yeah, he's gone. He's played 6 appearances for him. He's doing pretty well. He's doing pretty well for them. So Bradley Dack has gone on loan. Other major outs then, we've had... who else has gone? Krajewski. Peter Krajewski, he was with us for 1 season. We made a really healthy profit on him and he didn't really play. It wasn't our starting right back, so wasn't too disappointed to see him go. Ahmed Faltar, they paid 2.5 million after having him on loan. I was happy with that. As I've already said, lots of loan players left. We know that Cusarello and Manana both left on free transfers, which was a bit of a shame because Cusarello was really good. And then that is it. That's 10 million. I knew there was someone else. The Gnome has moved to Villarreal for 10 million. Similar to what happened with another player whose name passes me by at the moment. We were offering him a new contract to get rid of a release clause, and he had accepted it on the little green thing where it said, this offer is acceptable to my client, is what his agent said. Then Villarreal bid 10 million, matched his release fee, and he agreed to move to Villarreal instead, which was very, very annoying. But for someone we got for 1 million, who didn't actually play that much for us, yeah, he's good, he's got good potential, but yeah, he'll be one of those that I regret not probably changing his contract earlier on. In other news, So, this has happened. Lys Mousset, is still French. But he is available for Slovenia. I don't know why that hasn't changed. Because it said he's taken on Slovenian nationality so that he could be picked by the Slovenian national team. Yet it doesn't say he's eligible to play for Slovenia. So I'm not too sure what's happening there. But Lys Mousset is now a Slovenian. He's loving it. Loving life in Slovenia, which is good. On to the schedule. As you can see, that's a hell of a lot of green. We won the Super Cup 3-0 against Gradisa. We played a couple of friendlies. We beat FK Grabaj 6-1 on aggregate in the Champions League Champions Qualifier. Then we beat Arat Yerevan. We beat them 11-0 on aggregate in the Champions League Champions Qualifier 3, Leg 1. In between these games, we've won nearly all the league games. We beat Kirkenova Mesto 1-0. We've beaten Domzali 3-1. We beat Selj 4-0. Beat Vasej 5-0. Drew with Kursico 1-1, which was thoroughly disappointing. We've beat Olimpia Ljubljana 3-0. And we've beaten Triglav 2-0. We are playing very, very well. But it's the Champions League or Europa League that really matters. That's what we want to nail. We're going to do the FK Istana game. And that's all we're going to do today. It's going to be a one-game episode, and then we'll be back for the group stages. So we'll do that little transfer introduction that we've just done. There'll be this game against Istana, and then the group stage draw, and we'll go from there. But before we get into that, I want to show you what the other teams are doing in Europe. So this could be the best opportunity for Olimpia Ljubljana to get into the Europa League group stage. They are currently 1-0 up against FC Basel. All they need to do is draw in Switzerland and they get into the Europa League group stage, which would be phenomenal. I covered in the 10-year review how crap all the other teams have been in Europe. So this is a monumental step. We've just got to hope that they don't royally fuck it up like they generally do. The other team was Domzale, who I want to show you. Where are they? No, MK Domzale. And they were as bad as they always are. They beat FH Hafnarfjörður 2-0 and then lost 3-2 at home. Still went through, luckily, on aggregate. Then they played Deportivo La Coruña and got smashed 5-0. Now, you would think, yeah, but Deportivo are good. Well, they're not. They're not that good, to be honest. In fact, they're really not very good. They're not as good as they used to be. Put it that way. Obviously, they were once a powerhouse of Europe. But, yeah, so I was a bit disappointed with Domzali and that. But hopefully, it'll be Maribor running the Slovenian flag in the Champions League and Ljubljana in the Europa League. That's what we're hoping for. Right, that's enough of my ramblings. I've shown you a little bit of this and that. And at half time in the game, be aware because the 500 sub giveaway is going to be happening. So get your thinking caps on because there will be a question. No, there won't. There'll be a statement. I can't bother to do a question. You're going to have to type something in the comments to be eligible for the giveaway. So you better be listening at half time. Better be listening. Okay, so we're lining up in the 4-1-2-2-1 formation or 4-1-2-3, and yeah, it's had a few tweaks here and there over the summer, and yeah, it's been working. So let's see if it carries on working. In goal, we play Mbamba. We're playing a bit of a weaker team because we don't need to really risk it. Mbamba's in goal. Brie at right back. Hasby, Pavlin, and Hela. The back four. Endoram sits in front of them. Halberg is the box-to-box. Ibrahim plays as an attacking playmaker. Andre Gray on the right. Sancho on the left. And Cardos up front. That is probably our strongest front three we could play. Lys Mousset could come in instead of Andre Green. But generally, yeah, it's a good team. On the bench, Mousset, Blazic, Perez, Target, Gleesing, DCC and Dillamy Warm. They're playing a very defensive 3-5-2 formation, and I think we're going to annihilate them, so let's get on with it. And the game gets underway, and thank you so much for tuning in, sticking with us. I hope you enjoyed the 10-year review episode. It's not very often I do one of them, so I hope you enjoyed it. Well, it's every 5 years I do one of them in the game. It's averaging about 40 episodes, I think. I think the first one was 37, and then this one was 78, I think it was. Episode 78, something like that. But we're edging ever closer to that 100th episode, which there will be a little montage for an intro, I reckon. But yeah, it's been a very good series, and I hope you guys are still enjoying it. I really enjoyed getting all your comments and reading them. As Andre Green's tackled in the box, Hallberg to Ibrahim, back out to Sancho, back to Ibrahim, shoots, he's gone wide. I really enjoy getting all your comments and reading all your inputs and stuff and transfers. And someone did say, go out, get a big money buy striker to make sure that you can finish all the games off. We don't need it, because Cardos is actually amazing. Alex Cardos, there he is actually amazing. And just as I'm talking about him, he gets tackled by some shit defender. But he is very, very good. We're coming forward again. Khalel. I keep saying Khalel. I don't know if that's how you pronounce his name. Sancho. Can't get round his hand. Smakov gets it away. Hasby intercepts into Ibrahim. Brings it forward. Cardos moving the ball nicely. Hallberg up to Brie. Ball in. Sancho at the back post. Oh, he was beaten in the air. But Ibrahim picks it up. Ball in. We can't get there. Hallberg to Brie. To Cardos. Shoots. Goal. There we go. I was singing his praises. And it was duly deserved. 1-0 Maribor. So the ball came out to Hallberg. He flicked it out onto the right hand side to Brie. Brie put it into Cardos, and then one touch to control. Bang! Beats the goalkeeper at the near post. Terrible, terrible goalkeeping, to be honest. And Cardos runs off doing the old celebration like that. If I ever score at football when I come back from injury, I won't celebrate like that. I celebrate like a fucking nutter, because I don't do it. I don't score very often. So when I do, I don't really know what to do. I just sort of run off and hug the closest person to me that's on my team. It would be very inappropriate for me to hug someone that's on the opposition's team. Sully with the ball in, and Labdiev has hit the post. So that was a risky little attack from them, wasn't it? It was dangerous. Anyway, back to Khalala. Ball in. Sancho tries to get it to Green at the back post. Tries again, and Green has headed that over from 4 yards. So that was thoroughly disappointing, to be honest. And Celtic are currently 2-0 down. I wish you could have a look at the latest... Can you have a look at the latest scores in a different... Oh, no. I was going to say in a different competition, but Ljubljana played tomorrow, so that wouldn't help at all. Hallel still puts up. Sancho with a header. Oh, it's just hit the top of the crossbar, and it's gone over. And we are absolutely all over Istana. So they... Well, it's like I was expecting, and we're playing pretty much our second string from midfield onwards. As Cardos is there, beats the on-rushing goalkeeper to the ball. He gets his 12th goal of the season, and I don't think we're even 2 months into the season yet, and he has 12 goals. But trust me. Comment below if you trust me with Alex Cardos. Trust me. He's good. I mean, he's so good that I don't think we'll be able to keep hold of him for another season. But anyway, we're into half-time. So, before I do the team talk, it's competition time. For your chance to win, 1, 2, 3, this book, it is the Photographic History of British Football, which... If you're from Britain, you might like because you like British football. If you're not from Britain, I'm happy to post it anywhere you are in the world, and it might give you an interest into British football or tell you a bit more about it in photographic form. It's got lots of history in it. It's a good little book. I really enjoyed it. So, what do you have to do to win this book? Well, my viewers, what you've got to do is you've got to comment below with who has been your favourite player throughout the series. Now, if you're joining the series late, it could obviously be someone like Lys Mousset or someone like that. But if you're with the series from the beginning, then there's lots of players that you could pick. I assume there'll be a few Bradley Dacks mentioned. I assume there'll be Luka Zahovic is mentioned. But yeah, just let me know. Comment below with your favourite player from the series. We've played 10 seasons. This is season 11. So I'm hoping that people have started to pick favourite players and people they're really interested in and want to see progress. So yeah, for a chance to win a photographic history of British football, then comment your favourite player below. What will happen, everybody that comments, I'll give 2 or 3 days and it'll be in another episode that I do, but we'll make a randomizer spin the wheel thing with everybody's names who entered, and whoever wins it, wins it. I'll get you, well, once you win it, send me a direct message on Twitter or let me know your Twitter details or comment on Twitter or on a video or something to say it's you, and I'll find a way of getting in touch with you, and then I'll get that book posted to you. That is the end of the halftime giveaway thing, and I'll be doing a giveaway for every 500 subs we get. So 1,000, 1,500, 2,000. If I ever grow that big, that'll be wonderful, but there'll be a giveaway for every 500. And if you want to do a Q&A and stuff, again, not part of the quiz, but let me know down below. Say, I'd love a Cultured Left Foot Q&A because I want to get to know you more, or something like that. Anyway, half time. Let's just tell them to go and carry on. I'm very pleased with your performance. This is a This episode's gone weird, isn't it? This episode's gone weird. Episode 79, I think this is, has gone weird. The giveaway went okay, and then I just started rambling. I have a habit of rambling. Some people don't like it. Second half is underway. I'm not really commentating on it. Anyone looking tired? We want to avoid unnecessary injuries and suspensions and tiredness and things like that, which is why people like Ibrahim are playing. And what a run that is. He lays it off to Cardos. Couldn't get his hat-trick. And we're dominating them. Celtic are getting back into it, 2-1. I don't know why I'm on Celtic watch, I just am. Ball falls to Hallberg, shoot, blocked, back to Enderam, out to Chleld. Left wing shoots, good save from the goalkeeper, and Cardos can't get to the rebound. Larin clears it for a throw. The throw-in is taken by Breed, back to Cardos, back to Bree again. Green on the edge of the area, cuts in field, back to Hallberg. It's all a bit congested. Ibrahim with a shot, and it goes over the bar. Pavlin wins a good header and knocks it down to Hallberg, who founds Bree, out to Green. Run at the defence, Andre. That's into them, not at them. I didn't literally mean at them. That would just be stupid. Green, back to Hallberg. His shot is blocked. Enderam with the header, back to Hallberg. Alaganov. See, I could go into some Prozone stuff, but there's no point because this team are absolutely awful that we're playing. I think I will try and do it a bit more so you can see what I like to do in the Prozone in the European games. I cannot talk today. But yeah, we'll have to see how it goes. I mean, we've restricted them to 2 shots, so there's not really that much point looking at Prozone. But there is point in making substitutions. 6.4, Andre Green is having a terrible game. Lys Muset can come on for him. Andre, that is not how you impress the viewers on their first time of seeing you. You have to play better than that. Roberto Perez is also another man who is struggling for game time. He went out on loan last season. We've brought him back in this season because he counts as a homegrown national because he's been at the club since a certain age and for a certain amount of time. And yeah, we're lacking on the old homegrown front, so I had to keep him for European Championship squad registration as Sancho just fires wide. So into the last 5 minutes, not much has happened since that Sancho shot wide. Celtic have come back to draw level 2-2, so that's a monumental fight back for them after they went a man down as well. It's a free kick on the edge and they can't get a consolation goal. That's their 4th shot. They've had 1 on target. We've had 19 shots, 5 on target. That is wasteful from the strikers. Although I think a fair few of them have actually been blocked rather than just gone off target. But there we go. A steady, comfortable 2-0 win that puts us through 6-0 on aggregate. I will congratulate the guys. A good win. Well done. And we are through. We're through to the next round. There we go. Winning the Champions League Champions playoff. Wonderful stuff. I'll do all of that in a minute. Briefly there. We've got 10.93 million for reaching the group stage. In fact, when is the Champions League group stage is tomorrow. So rather than you seeing me do that press conference, we'll just send the assistant for now so that we can crack into the group stage draw. Here we go. Right. We are in. We are still in pot 3, which is better than being in pot 4, in case anyone was wondering about that. Some easy teams in pot 4. I'm confident of beating everyone. Preferably don't want Celtic from pot 4. Pot 3, lots of big teams. Barcelona, Man City, Atletico Madrid, Bayern, Dortmund. We've played every single one of those teams at least once before in this save. CSK Moscow, please. Yep, done. Done. Can we shake hands on that? I want CSK Moscow. So, we want to be put in Group E. That is what we want. More than likely, we're going to get A or D. Barcelona. Oh, God, we're definitely going to get A. We're definitely going to get A. I'll take Man City and CSK Moscow. That's fine. Don't really want that. Oh, right, here we go. We'll go on to the automatic draw. Last time I did this, we came out in Group A and came out first. So, let's see how we do. Automatic draw. Joining Barcelona and PSG is Inter. That is a tough group. Man United, Dortmund and Marseille. Leverkusen, Liverpool and Sporting. Real Madrid, Benfica and Fenerbahce. Ajax go into the group we wanted. Juventus go against Arsenal and Monaco. We're drawn with Atletico Madrid and Porto. Atletico Madrid again. Atletico Madrid again. Right, let's see who we get. We're going to be left with 2 teams. Celtic have already gone, so I'm confident that whoever we get, we will beat them. We can beat Porto, I reckon. I reckon we can beat Porto. So Galatasaray or Victor Pluzhnin. We get Victor Pluzhnin. And Galatasaray go into the final group. But there we go. Atletico Madrid, FC Porto, NK Maribor and Victor Pluzhnin. A good little mix, actually. That is a good mix. I think we can beat Porto and beat Victor Pluzhnin and get through that group. but we'll have to wait and see. I'm going to continue on until the next day because oh yeah, you can go on loan, because I want to see if Olympia Ljubljana get through. Okay, so we're on the Friday, so let me just go through those bits of news. Right, come on, Olympia Ljubljana, come on. You completely fucked it up. 3-0. 3-0 you got beaten. Oh, for God's sake, you guys are just terrible. Victor Ruiz. I mean, I can't even see his stats. He's not, I'll scout him. He's listed for loan. He's not going to be very good, is he? For God's sake. Frank George, no. Again, can't see his stats. Eugenio Gershman. He's 18, so I'll scout him. But, oh God. Olympia Ljubljana, get some good players. 5.5 your goalkeeper got. 5.5. That is awful. I mean, come on. Excuse me for that little burp as well. But, oh God, oh, it's so frustrating. They're so shit. They are so shit. They really are. Right, we're going to leave it on my angriness at Olympia Ljubljana. I only said Olympia Lyonnais. That's completely the wrong country. But thank you very much for watching. Remember, if you want to enter the draw to win the photographic history of British football, then leave a comment of who your favourite player of the whole series has been so far. And I really do appreciate all your comments, all your likes. The fact that I have over 500 subscribers is amazing in itself. And I thank you ever so much. It is brilliant. I will chat to you soon. I will see you, well, tomorrow, I guess, and the next episode will be out. And thanks again for watching. Cheers.